Carlyle here this morning. Star Trek, Star Wars, so last year. Today it's all about Stargate. Stargate, you must know what Stargate's about.
I didn't until I read all that.
Well, right, read, what does it say? What does it say?
Listen.
Explanation. Stargate.
If you're a sci-fi person, you'll understand this. I didn't understand this. Okay, it says Stargate is a military science fiction franchise based on the idea that Stargates, ring-shaped alien devices, create a wormhole enabling teleportation and time travel to similar devices located cosmic distances away. Explain, please.
It's like a phone. It's like a phone.
What does that mean?
I tell you what, can I take that with me for the rest of the day?
Just have a look at this. This tells you all. Here we go.
Who are you?
Dr. Nicholas Rush. May we come in?
There's a starman waiting in the sky.
Yes, that is planet Earth, and yes, you are on a spaceship.
There's a starman waiting in the sky.
You're gonna erase my memory?
Something like that.
Let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children do get it.
Where the hell are we? Do you get to travel through the Stargate?
I do indeed, yes, several times, back and forward.
All in glorious HD.
We've just been talking about HD. No one wants to be filmed in HD, especially you're approaching your 50th birthday. You don't want that.
Yeah. But it is a big selling point, and a lot of aficionados. The special effects will look absolutely marvellous in HD.
Aye. But the whole thing, I mean, the amount of money that's spent on this per episode is frightening compared to what we spend, saying a low-budget movie. And you're talking something like $2 million per episode. That could make at least 5 movies over here. So you can see it on the screen.
Well, but I was reading that you're not a sci-fi fan at all. You weren't until you did this.
No, I was, thank you. No, I wasn't really. I mean, I grew up with Star Trek. I loved Star Trek as a kid. And certain science fiction that I've enjoyed through the years, 2001, which I went back and looked at before I had a look at this. The Alien films as well, I thought were brilliant. But
so did you kind of lock yourself away and do your research and watch lots of sci-fi?
I was sent like a pile of this, like this Stargate episodes and stuff, and I watched bits of it and I got a bit frightened and then I didn't watch it anymore.
Got frightened, did you?
Yeah, because I wanted to kind of, this was a new thing. Stargate Universe is, though it's fallen on from SG-1 and Atlantis, it's very different from the other ones, and I thought, well, you could actually watch this as a viewer and not have any knowledge of the previous ones at all. So that gave me an out.
So see, that's like her with 24.
Yes, I'm just
she
a new
didn't watch
convert.
Any episodes of 24 until your Redemption came out, and then that got her onto the series that followed that.
It's you. You're to blame. I have to stay in on a Monday night.
Are you mates with Kiefer Sutherland?
I am indeed. Yeah, good friends with Kiefer.
He came in here, great guy. He is absolutely great guy.
Honestly, Kiefer Sutherland, he gets a lot of silly press written about him, but he's an absolute gentleman. Yeah. And the girls love him. Yeah. He holds the doors open for you.
He was very charming, and actually the studio when he came in filled with ladies. And I liked he didn't have a great big entourage. A lot of Americans come and they have
he'd lose
20
them
people.
He'd get lost.
but as a bloke, he's very appealing as well. I mean, he's a man's man as well. He's great attraction. But then, how do you then balance that life? Because Stargate is filmed in Vancouver. And home for you, very definitely, Glasgow, and yet Kiefer's your mate, and you're doing more and more stuff in America and whatever. Yeah. How do you hold all that together? How do you balance all that?
Well, I mean, I guess overall the world's getting smaller, you can be in one place, in America, Scotland, doesn't really matter. The most important thing is to have a really secure family unit, in my opinion, and I'm blessed like that with my wife and my children back home. And they're very understanding of what I do and what I have to do, and what I have to do I do for the family. So it all works.
And would you consider moving the family, to either America or?
Yeah, I maybe would, but not full time, but for a short time perhaps. I mean, I may well be moving over to Vancouver pretty soon.
Oh, I'd move to Vancouver.
Oh, it's a fantastic town.
It's beautiful.
It really
there's
is.
Water, there's mountains with snow.
Yeah.
There's what else do you get? Beaches?
Well, you get a beach 5 minutes from a beach anywhere. Beautiful Stanley Park now. It's just wonderful.
It is beautiful.
It's very child orientated sort of city.
Yeah, well, we're talking about first day at school. So any of your children, are you experiencing that at the moment?
Yeah, well, they are. Harvey, my eldest boy, he's 5 and he just went to school a couple of weeks ago.
And how?
My eldest girl, Ava, she's already there.
And how was his first day? Was he all right?
He was okay because he'd been going to nursery school before that and the build-up and was used to it, you know, and was ready for it, I think.
It seems to me, all the emails we're getting, it's the mums, actually. I felt that Jack was absolutely fine. It's the mums. How was your wife?
Well, she just sat there all day waiting. Yeah.
You've got, as an actor, as a performer on screen, your partner, Anastasia.
Yep.
A great asset to have. Tell us what she does for a living.
Well, she used to be a makeup artist, in fact, on this very show.
Yeah.
On this very show?
On this very show. She did. She worked when it was Richard and Judy. And she worked for Granada, in fact. And she did that and also Cracker.
Which is where you met.
That's where we met. And she fell for me looking like that. I thought, we're okay.
Yeah, you were a nasty boy on
nasty
that.
Boy on that one.
And do you ever work together now? Has she ever worked on a film as a makeup artist?
No. I wouldn't let her on a set, you kidding?
No, don't ever work with your partner, Robert.
No.
Don't recommend it.
No, she just didn't want to do it anymore, and we're quite happy doing other things.
So what happens now? This is all filmed. It's a 2-hour special we see.
Near enough, yeah. I'll go back to Vancouver, in fact, on Wednesday to finish off. I've got 7 weeks left.
Now, we saw earlier on, the compilation to give people the feel and the mood of it all. This is actually a clip, and this is going to start, when does it start on Sky One?
As far as I know, it's October 7th.
Yeah, in October. Okay, so here we are, Stargate.
I'm going to press that button. It's going to fix the life support, and then you and I, and everyone else, will be able to breathe and think much better.
Don't do it.
Okay, look, Sergeant. I know we are in a tough situation here, but I am giving you an order. Lower your weapon.
You just never know when that wormhole will bring you.
No, be aware of wormholes. And it's weird because he's Dr. Nicholas Rush, your character, and they are kind of not abandoned. They're caught on a ship. That's
essentially, they're marooned in space.
Marooned. That's the word I was looking for. And you're saying that you were really surprised. This is a man who doesn't actually want to go home, unlike yourself, with a very happy home life. And
well, that was one of the major things that attracted me to the character. In fact, they're marooned in space in this ancient spaceship that's been floating around the universe for hundreds of thousands of years, and this guy doesn't want to come back. He doesn't want to go home, and he's quite happily tells the rest of them that, by the way, you can't get back. I thought, what kind of mind is that? What kind of mind is that wants to stay there, you know? So that's what pulled me.
So one of the things that pulled me towards. He's quite a dark.
He's dark. He's very difficult. You know, they constantly refer to him on the show as a lot of work. A lot of work.
But I read that you were surprised that they'd offered you the part, which surprised me that you were surprised. I think, why wouldn't they? You're a fantastic actor, and
yeah. Well, I mean, thank you. But I mean, it was just such a different thing. You know, I'd never really been down that road before, and though I'd played a lot of different roles in my life, in my time, this was again something different. And to be perfectly honest, the first thing that I said to the guys when I eventually spoke to the producers and the creators was, "Are you sure you get the right guy?"
Yes. They'll have seen Hamish Macbeth.
That's what
you sure
you've seen Hamish
for you. That's and that will have done it. That's it.
Exactly.
But no, you have to now travel back this week. I mean, this is why it's great having you in the studio. When are you going back to?
Wednesday, Vancouver. Yeah.
And what sort of commitment does that take from you in terms of a year?
Well, we do 20 episodes in a season, and that takes me 9 months of the year.
Gosh. Well, that's amazing. Appreciate you doing that, mate. Lovely seeing you, and every success with it.
Yeah, we're looking out for that. Lovely to see you. And I hope your little boy gets all right at school.
Oh, he'll be fine.